Dear teacher and classmates, I am Almudena, and together with my classmates Laszlo, Solen, and Sheuk, we are going to explain to you the theme we decided to develop for our final project. It was not easy to decide, since during the semester we have learned very interesting topics and from which very incredible projects are being developed today. But without a doubt, we choose to deal with the subject of socially conscious management. Since today, with the problems we have in the world and such a busy day to day, it is to be appreciated that companies like Ikea focus their objective not only on generate monetary benefits and even leaving this in the background. It is magnificent that they focus all their enthusiasm and tools to be able to develop projects focused on serious situations that are being experienced in the world and decide to help and try to improve the quality of life of the people. Next, we will talk about the following topics that IKEA has developed in the social field: company overview and company values, corporate social responsibility, reaching more of the many people, IKEA Spanish purpose, IKEA and Save the Children unit against inequality. Equality works better and IKEA are showing it. IKEA social entrepreneurs creating change together, weaving a better future, the World Refugee Day, and finally Suare.
Ikea is a Swedish company founded by Ingvar Kamprad in 1933 that designs and sells ready-to-assemble furniture and home accessories. Since 2008, it's the world's largest furniture retailer with $48.3 billion revenue in 2020. IKEA is known for its Scandinavian style that is sold in 455 locations all over the world: Europe, Middle East, North Africa, East Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, Oceania, and North America. IKEA's values are related to positive influence, clear vision, and strong culture. Positive influence means that the brand wants its activities to have a positive impact on the world, on the communities where it sources materials, and how its products enable customers to live more sustainably at home. IKEA's vision is to create a better everyday life for the many people, not only their customers but also their employees and the people who work for their suppliers. The culture is based on enthusiasm, a sense of community, and a proactive attitude. IKEA is constantly looking for new, different ways to do things. Corporate social responsibility. To improve the daily lives of as many people as possible, IKEA has identified three main challenges that are highly relevant to the company: climate change, unsustainable consumption, and inequality. To address these challenges, IKEA has identified three key areas associated with the three main challenges that impact the company's business to adopt a people and planet positive approach: circular economy and positive impact on the climate, healthy and sustainable lifestyle, equity and equality. These are the CSR goals. Circular economy and positive impact on the climate. What has been done so far? Waste reduction, sourcing of more sustainable materials like wood and paper, 100% of cotton is sourced from sustainably managed sources, steps taken to begin eliminating virgin fossil plastic, investment in renewable energy and energy efficiency improvements. In 2030, IKEA's ambition is to become a company based on the circular economy built on both clean and renewable energy and also on renewable resources, making sure that material use and economic growth are no longer linked. The goals are therefore ending dependence on virgin fossil fuels and materials, reduce greenhouse gases, help limit global warming to 2 degrees, help cleaning up air and water, and improve biodiversity. Healthy and sustainable lifestyle. What has been done so far? Affordable products for efficient management of water, electricity, and renewable energy, and to facilitate waste separation. Phasing out potentially dangerous chemicals and products that are standardized for quality, form, function, low price, and sustainability. By 2030, Ikea will inspire people and help make them healthier and more sustainable choices by providing knowledge, ideas, and new affordable solutions. The goals are therefore extending the life of products and materials and thus promoting a shared and circular economy. Sustainable development should not be a luxury reserved for a small number of people. Objective is to make it accessible to as many as possible. Helping people to produce renewable energy, save energy and water, purify water and air in their homes, eliminate waste and adapt their home to the effect of climate change. Equity and equality. What has been done so far? Participating in the development and implementation of the principles governing businesses in the area of children's rights, ensuring respect for human rights and good working conditions through the supply chain, working with social entrepreneurs and engaging with local communities as an inclusive company, and continuous development of human approach to vulnerable groups within the IKEA value chain. By 2030, IKEA will be a leader in creating a fair and just society that benefits the most people. The goals are therefore further fostering inclusion by respecting and encouraging diversity, promote decent and rewarding work through the IKEA value chain. Reaching more of the many people. Even in an era of e-commerce, people still love IKEA stores. IKEA franchisees have invested time and energy to make sure they're safe and convenient. New locations have opened in Moscow, Seoul, Kiev, Moscow, and several other cities around the world. This year, IKEA continued their strategy to bring the company closer to customers through a total market approach, which includes a mix of city locations, traditional suburban IKEA stores, and improvement fulfillment capabilities. By 2025, IKEA aims to open 25 stores in India, some of them with a brand new touch and appearance. For the company, expansion is more than just numbers. Let me explain what does it mean. Before opening the first IKEA store in Hyderabad, India, co-workers conducted an extensive study. They visited thousands of Indian homes and had fruitful discussions about life in general and life at home in particular. This led to important learnings about Indian life at home and a more relevant offer for the new customers. After preparing for more than 6 years, the door opened to the store in August 2018.
Now, let's move on IKEA Spain's main purpose, which is we all deserve a true home. So, with this campaign, IKEA Spain main objective is to create a better everyday life for many people by securing that everyone can afford a home and live sustainably and safe. It's they mostly target people in need, obviously, and they want to speed up the transition from a market-based economy to a human-based economy due to the COVID-19 crisis. Because that crisis increase in inequality, in their opinion. And in order to do that, to support social and economic opportunity, they um, yes, so for the main target groups, such as co-workers and customers, and also people in need, IKEA Spain made tried to address some key points, which are the following. So they want to guarantee a full salary for the employees during the full pandemic, and even when stores are closed or when there are restrictions. And so far, they have invested more or less 2 million um, euros. Um, they also want to support and address the mental health and well-being of their people, so their customers and uh, and, uh, and employees. And they also want to work together with Save the Children during Christmas to improve the situation of some households by providing study spaces for children at risk of social exclusion. You have also other objectives such as increasing the spending on economic and social support, and working hand in hand with some with authorities and NGOs to meet the needs of vulnerable vulnerable groups. And so, on this slide, the picture on the left, you can see Petra Eichsdorf, which is IKEA Iberica CEO, so IKEA Spain. So, in order to achieve their goals and to make their projects "We All Deserve a Better Home" real, IKEA Spain decided to invest 10 million euros um, in lower prices, so to contribute, indeed, in their purpose that everyone deserves a real home. So, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, important social and economic challenges arose, which is why IKEA wanted to stand alongside people in need by making things easier for them. So, what they try to do is, like within their means, to take another step forward in this purpose by investing 10 million euros aimed at reducing product prices to facilitate even more the access to products that could bring a better everyday life at home to people. And so in total, they reduced the price of more than 130 products this year that have been carefully selected, considering the preferences of the Spanish people and IKEA's knowledge about life at home, to ensure that the most important products are included. And so for example, for sleep, they've lowered the price of Brimness, which is one of the most popular bed frame. For storage, for example, they lowered the price of Billy Shelf, um, which is just a storage item. And also another example is Vendage, which is a kitchen front, which also has seen his product price reduced. And yeah, basically that's it.
Next, we will look at how IKEA collaborate with the Save the Children initiative to help promote equality among young people in the world. IKEA has done a lot to help improve equality among people in the world. In one of their initiatives, they help improve the future of families by providing educational opportunities to young people. They worked on a project in which they provided study furniture to boys and girls from more than 800 vulnerable families to provide them with an environment in which young people can study better. It was an initiative that they carried out in collaboration with Save the Children, in which the objective was to promote education and opportunities in the future for the youngest people. Ikea is also proud of the commitment to internally promote equality within their organization for their employees. Ikea continues to work towards real equality within the organization. In year 2011, they launched their first equality plan, incorporating more than 90 measures to integrate equal opportunities in the business. In year 2018, they signed their second equality plan. It was a transversal preventive plan with dialogue as a principle, and whose objective is to continue advancing equal opportunities between women and men within the organization. They have the vision, which is not only involve creating a diverse and inclusive workplace, but also generate changes that could positively impact the Spanish society and also the other places in the world in which they operate. Pioneering measures such as extension of paternity leave or the implementation of gender violence protocol are some of the examples of how IKEA wants to become an agent of social change with the equality plans that they implemented. IKEA are aware of the important role that company plays in terms of equality in the society, and that is why they have been working for years to bring about change in the society and their organization, and they are getting at it. IKEA has put forward a lot of initiative to achieve real equality at all levels in their organization. They really want to be an engine of change in the society, and they are always looking forward. In the equality plan that they have signed, there are more than 127 measures that aim to continue advancing in equal opportunities within the organization. For example, they have extended to 7 weeks of paternity leave for the parents. They promoted joint responsibility at home, inside and outside store and the offices. Also, they introduced the anonymous curriculum in their selection processes so that discriminations based on gender, races, and other characteristics could be avoided. Also, they trained their employees on inclusive language for the entire IKEA team. There is also an area within the company that is responsible for diversity and equality. Most importantly, they have achieved more than half of the section heads in Spain that are women.
Hi, I am Almudena and I'm going to talk to you about social projects that IKEA has developed in the disadvantaged countries. At IKEA, the idea of improving everyday life was put forward for most people, including the millions of people who are marginalized and cut off from the job market. One of the ways to make this commitment a reality was to work with social entrepreneurs who rely on business to reduce poverty, empower women, and address social and environmental challenges in their communities. A core activity in this project is collaborating with social entrepreneur artisans. Mostly of these artisans are women, allowing them to offer personalized services and unique and wonderful products to clients while facilitating employment for refugees and vulnerable groups. Handmade products are sold worldwide or in selected countries, as well as locally, and support for social enterprises outside of Ikea's activities is currently being expanded. All of these collaborations are part of the overall initiative called Ikea Social Entrepreneurs. One of the keys to this project is joint development of ideas. IKEA designers work directly with artisans to develop the products that make up its collection together, using traditional craft techniques such as embroidery, weaving, and pottery. The result of this work is the limited edition collection that are available in IKEA stores in certain countries, as well as products sold throughout the year around the world, such as, for example, in a house-rig cushions and pottered coffee. Some of the key facts are more than 1,000 Indian women from the Rangsutra Artisans Collective are involved in the joint creation of beautiful handmade textile products for IKEA. This sentence that says, craftsmanship is not just a profession or a way to earn a living, it is a lifesaver, belong to the testimony of Tahani, an artisan woman who works together with IKEA developing this product that you see on the right. The most characteristic are the cushions with the name of the collection in a house rig and the coffee pattern that comes from the White Nile. Next, we are going to talk about two key points highlighted in this project. Products designed to provide work, handmade with the hands and with the heart. Products designed to provide work. Handverk, which means craft in Swedish, is a handmade collection of basket, ceramic products, textile, and much more, created by social entrepreneurs in India, Thailand, Jordan, and Romania. These business ideas are based on creating jobs where they are needed most. Made with the hands and with the heart. Thai potter, Kian Aitao, Indian basket weaver, Kavita Nagaraj, and Syrian seamstress Aber Al-Mahed are three of the talented artisans behind the items in the unique handcraft handwork collections. One of the main objectives is that more people have the opportunity to earn a decent living, and IKEA can offer to the consumers unique products and service. Here it can be said that everyone wins. The main objectives are empower women for work, develop lasting relationships with their partners and support their development, so they work together to share knowledge about design, production, environmental management, sport, and more. With IKEA, social entrepreneurs can access a global market and have a solid foundation to continue working on their own, while IKEA customers gain access to unique handcraft products. The other point is local creation and sale. Working with social entrepreneurs is something they do both internationally and locally, and together they create job opportunities for people with difficulties entering the labor market, such as immigrant and refugee women. The other point is social investment, advantages shared by all. Social entrepreneurs often face challenges such as limited access to finance, business network, and supply chains. And that's where Ikea's social entrepreneurs initiative comes in. By sharing their network and business knowledge, they support new social entrepreneurs and facilitate the growth of those who are already established. They also give you a better opportunity to create sustainable solutions. In this way, they can have a greater impact on people, society, and the planet. The last point is drive lasting change through joint growth. The first collaborations resulted in small, limited collections that were sold in 8 stores in 3 different countries. Today, the same entrepreneurs create collections that are sold in 180 stores in different 27 countries. Growing together with the social entrepreneurs, we collaborate with foster positive economic and social development and drive long-term sustainable change. In addition to contributing to equality, inclusion, and decent living standards, they also learn to be a more sustainable and circular company. Currently, they are associated with nearly 30 social entrepreneurs who provide products and services globally and locally. They also collaborate with 12 social entrepreneurs outside the company with the aim of creating decent jobs and wages for more than 20,100 people around the world. The data and figures obtained with this project so far have been 28 partnerships with social entrepreneurs creating IKEA products and services locally and globally. 12 social entrepreneurs outside IKEA receive our help for their business expansion plans. 8 stores from 3 countries sold the first collection of social entrepreneurs, currently sold in 180 stores in 27 different countries. And finally, 20,100 people have jobs and salaries as a result of our collaboration with social entrepreneurs, which has generated a positive social impact in more than 120,000 people.
Weaving a better future. The handmade carpets are prized both for its craftsmanship and its traditional character. On the other hand, manual carpet making is often associated with precarious working conditions and exploitation by intermediaries. At IKEA, with this project, it was thought that there must be a way of working with producers to maintain the quality and feel of a handmade carpet, and at the same time radically improve working conditions. Main objectives are: the first, better conditions, better products, improving the way to produce handmade carpet with decent working conditions and a fair wage quickly proved that it was in the best interest of all the parties. For artisans, it means a stable, regular, and predictable flow of orders, work, and income. The number of intermediaries and agents was also notably reduced, being replaced by officially clothing centers that comply with the IKEA Code of Conduct and Safety Conditions. The second point is carpet making, how it was made. In India and Bangladesh, carpet making has traditionally been viewed as extra income. Work was done at home or in unregulated factories, and workers were often faced with the reality of erratic and unpredictable order volume, work, and income. In addition,
The agents were the ones who controlled the business and made the money, creating an inequality of benefits. The other point is looking for new paths. In 2010, Ikea launched an initiative to change the way rugs or carpets are produced, in collaboration with suppliers in India and Bangladesh. It regulated the garment sector and improved conditions for weavers in many ways. And the last point is keep traditions alive. Improving the condition of artisans not only has a positive effect on society, but also improves supply and take care of environment. It also favors that the exclusive craftsmanship of a handmade carpet has an affordable price, and that everyone who wants to enjoy it can do so. Also, most people use them to work on. Handmade carpet deserve to be admired for the work of art that they really are. This is the testimony of Kushal Chakraborty, the Director of Business Development of Ikea. The first thing we did was give the weavers regular jobs in a safe environment. We regulated legal wages and benefits, such as vacation and transportation. We also built 2 schools, where the people who receive the training also get paid for their work. On the left, we can see images of the carpet weavers happy with the work they are doing, and that the working conditions comply with human rights, protecting them and adapting these conditions also to the situation we are currently experiencing caused by the pandemic. World Refugee Day. Today, more than 65 million people are forced from their homes to escape war, violence, or persecution. On June 20, 2018, World Refugee Day honors the courage and strength of refugees, regardless of what they leave behind. They all carry their skills, talents, and aspirations with them. Ikea has been working to create new opportunities for refugees to rebuild their lives and earn better wages. This project is developed to create a better day today for most people. What is developing with this project? The elimination of barriers to access to employment. For those who come to a new country, it can be difficult to find work and start a new life, both for themselves and their families. For this reason, Ikea took the initiative to remove these barriers, counting on the refugee inclusion programs that support refugees to gain experience, learn the language, and integrate into their new communities in 8 countries. Designs to create jobs. The Til Talande collection arose from the urgent need to employ and integrate refugee women, the majority from Syria, in collaboration with Jordanian women and the non-profit organization Jordan River Foundation. Currently, more than 100 artisans are part of the initiative, a figure that doubled during 2019 and reached 400 in December 2020. Ethics as good business practice. Thang Thuali is one of 6 Burmese refugees who rebuilt her life by turning Ikea scraps into new products. Open Art in Austin, Texas is a manufacturer of sustainable, made in the USA, apparel products who goes into the power refugee women by employing them at fair wages. Finally, the IKEA Foundations support the International Rescue Committee with a 5 million euros grant to help improve the lives of Kenyan refugees and those living in makeshift settlements in Nairobi. ERC helps thousands of vulnerable people improve their opportunities for a better future by offering business training courses, startup scholarships, apprenticeship programs, and connection with local employers. Soirée, an individual tablecloth that makes the difference. Ikea has the vision of creating a better day-to-day for the majority of the people. This movement extends to its employees and customers, but also to its suppliers and their communities. One way to put this in place is to take care of products that have purpose beyond the commercial. But how did they do? Well, ends the story of Soirée, or how a simple placemat can make such an important and positive change in the lives of many people. Weaving a future. Soirée is a beautiful circular placemat woven from the robust deep green water hyacinth plant that grows rapidly on the Mekong River in Vietnam. The process of harvesting, drying, and weaving the plant is important to the people who live along the banks of the Mekong. It keeps the waterway navigable, upholds the tradition of handicraft, and helps weavers earn a little more money. Soirée became a popular product among IKEA customers, therefore they could not produce as much as was being demanded, so they thought it was time to make a change in production, or perhaps replace it with a machine-made alternative. But before making any decisions, IKEA decides to go to Vietnam and see the entire manufacturing process. The IKEA Soirée team visited the weavers, listened to their stories, and integrated into their daily lives. The workers, mostly women, met in different houses to weave together and have the freedom to decide how much and how often to work. They chatted, laughed, kept an eye on their fans, and looked after their children, says Daniel Bergman, one of the Soirée team's members. Before going to Vietnam, I had no emotional connection to the product. I only saw expenses and commerce. Large stacks of machines made IKEA Soirée placemat being transported in carts due to their immense demand. They decided that the solution to meet growing customers' demand was to offer hand and machine-made placemats. This gives the customer a wider selection to choose from and takes some pressure off Soirée's sales. A machine-made placemat can be produced in larger quantities, and Soirée production can continue in the same way. There is still a challenge to see which data you have kept and which you can learn. After watching the video, you can find a link in the description box that will lead to you to a quiz in which you can quickly and dynamically discover interesting facts about IKEA and even see which one you know or have learned. Do not worry, it is completely anonymous. It will be only help you to learn more about this company. We hope you like it, and if you have any question or suggestion, do not hesitate to leave in the comments of the video. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope you like it and have learned something. This has been a great challenge for many students, since we have worked with each other and we have never met in person. But this has been very special, being able to learn to work as a team no matter where. We look forward to join to National Chengi University soon, and getting to know you will be a pleasure. We say goodbye to you with this phrase: never stop learning, because life never stops teaching you.